that's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some mad charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to make me fight Q-tip, Alicia Heed. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed off dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just weed. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. Do the mobile dance, my duty, pepper seed. When I step up in the place, and yo, I step correct. I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check. How dare you ever try to step on my suede shoes? Top Gun shut down your firm like Tom Cruise. Please let me get down and blow a fuse. Acting fool, breaking way down to molecules. Yo, let me get you with my ill street blues. Bust the rhymes, always headlines, the street news. Baby girl, don't be confused. Sell my 17s and enjoy my boat cruise. I know you really wanna know who's coming through, leaving residues. Sorry, homeboy, but your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby, you know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to, how you get. Now I got you on super unleaded fuels. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then you I step correct.
We're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins.
Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. But I got you all in check.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Houston Texans. With my partner, Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go from Houston. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Ready, break! Go! Pat the 60, pat the 60. Go! On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Moving left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second and 10.
Check, Bobcat, check, here we go, check.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. He'll get that to the former Volunteer, Jalen Hyatt. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Now, after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. So, first and 10 here now at the 38.
Let's go. Just go check, go check. Cougar 19. Ready?
A first carry here for Devon Achane. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
At the 38-yard line.
Thompson. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Back the former defensive rookie of the year, Will Anderson. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up third and long.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60, 19 tight, 19 tight, 79 ground, trap 50, trap 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready, ready?
Thompson now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and they're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On the ground, it is the rookie from Oklahoma. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with him again. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
He'll get this into the hands of Austin. 20 yards on that pass play. First down for Houston.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry gets to the edge at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Makes the score Texans 7, Dolphins nothing.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
On the jump. Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Mustang 19.
They'll start on the ground. It's a 10. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Buffalo 18.
Here's Thompson. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. 13 yards on that pass play. First down, Miami.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
To throw is Thompson. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one.
Trap 50, trap 60, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 Lions. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt. Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The throw here is complete. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19, 18. 18, Pioneer. Street. Dragon 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now, Thompson. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. They get 22 yards there. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Ready, break. Bison, 60 Bison. 70 Lions.
A run out of the gun with Achane. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
At the 17-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Hold it ready.
Here's second and 6.
18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals. Buffalo 18.
Once again, it's Achane. And he will score! Javon Achane. Touchdown, Miami. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession, too. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. Austin now to return this. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
On the handoff, this is Achane. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the 23, here's second and 4.
Ready! 60! Ready!
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. They'll toss it here to Achane. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They tracked him down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Patterson's kick is good, and the Dolphins will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then.
Here we go.
Here's a first carry for their running back, and he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up second and long.
At the 26. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
All right. At 18. Let's hurt.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And this will be a Texans first down, as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
First down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Chop Robinson, the man to bring him down.
In second and 8 at the 41-yard
Second
line.
down and 8.
Here we go. Let's go. At 8.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. The second down throw is incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
They need 8 as they come up for third down.
18. Let's hurt.
From the gun, here's Stroud. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Got it. Ready?
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Come on. Come on. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. '70s Timberwolves. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Cougar 19. Ready?
They're going to run. That's the man from OK State, Ollie Gordon. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. More from Houston coming up in a moment. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter. They've got it second down and 6 to begin.
Ready up. Cowboy 80.
Now, faking the give. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Throwing Thompson. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now. He'll punt for the 2nd time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. And this is a pretty good result. That kick will head out of bounds.
29-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
18. What's it? Look the high, look the high.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. He finds Austin with the grab. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
On 3rd down, they're trying to get it on the ground. They get 18 on that one. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd and
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
It is 3rd and 10.
South. All right. 18. What's it? Hey, uno more.
Throwing is Stroud. This one grabbed by Austin. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half and good enough for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here we go. Robin. 18.
Handoff here, up the middle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another.
Tony.
Here's the option, running right, and he pitches it. Oh, a loose football. And the Dolphins come up with the turnover.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Receiver in motion, headed left. Thompson to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
79 Broncos.
Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. They'll look to throw. He has Hyatt complete. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and
Back to throw.
35-yard line.
Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
31-yard line.
Well, the best screenplays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Motion man is Hyatt. Back to the air one more time. That is intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. They knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 43, here's second down and 5. They'll go play action with Stroud. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. Now it's going to be third down.
So while they fail to connect on this one, I don't really blame him for continuing to give his guy a shot in tight coverage. When you have someone as special as he is, you can't only throw him the ball when he's open. It's just not going to be enough opportunities. There's not going to be enough volume. So every now and then, there is a calculated risk where even if it's not the ideal window or situation, you've got to give a guy like him as many chances at the ball as you can.
A gain of 17 yards. First down for Houston. Yeah, Stroud. Now he's going to step up and run. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Two minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. He'll turn and hand this one off. And he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On second down, Stroud. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Texans. That his second TD catch of the season.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Red. Viking 18. Set.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and
19 Lions.
Motion man is Hyatt.
Mustang 19.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
First down.
18. 20.
Thompson. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
70. Cougar 19.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
79 Broncos. Warriors 70. Rig alert. Rig alert. Trap 60. Trap 60. Street. Street. Let's go.
Thompson now to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. We have hit halftime. We're going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Austin now to return this. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Stroud to throw here on first down. He'll throw it left and has his running back there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Here we go. 19 Texans.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on 4th down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the first down anyway.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Stroud. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. It's good for a Texan. Shotgun, it's a give up the middle. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now Stroud gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
3rd and inches.
Here we go.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. Oh, he's trying to use the big frame to push forward, but I don't think he's going to get there. He's held up at the line of scrimmage, and now it's 4th down.
Go.
They'll try to run, and he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that 4th down stop. That's just bad timing by the offensive line. They've got to get their linemen out in front of him, so either the linemen need to go faster or the back just needs to be more patient. But either way, they're just not in sync on that screen pass.
19 tight. 18, 5 here. Panther 11, Panther 11.
To throw is Thompson. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Thompson. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 60, trap 60.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll give on the ground, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Here's Stroud. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. His second touchdown of the afternoon. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans are out to a 21-10 lead.
Dolphins 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This ball is going to wind up nowhere close to the landing zone. Definite mishit there. This one's going to be spotted out beyond the 40.
On the ready.
They'll start on the ground. It's A-10. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Once again, it's A-10. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle.
19, 77 Wolf. 70.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive. But instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They get 18 yards on fourth down and a fresh set of downs.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on fourth down. Had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Henry Tuotuo.
It was really a disappointing performance. I'm a little surprised, Mike, that he continues to put the ball in danger this often. I mean, to make a couple mistakes early on, that happens, but at some point you got to make a correction, and
Here we go.
until he does, this defense just continues to make him pay.
They'll begin here on the ground. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Quan Martin is there for the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
A second down throw for Stroud. Quick throw, taken in, and he is out of bounds at the 45. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a first down.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
Now a run on first down. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Top Robinson, the man to bring him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
On the quick, right? On 18. What's up?
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
Sometimes that's all it takes. Just that little extra second you allow your wide receiver to continue to work open by the ability to move the pocket. Buy time with your feet, but remain a passer.
1st and 10.
Oh, ready? Hey.
Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment.
Tony. Hey, uno.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball to start the 2nd quarter as time expires here in the 1st. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on.
On the ground, Achan opens up this 4th quarter. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
First down. A gain of 13 yards.
18, 5 in.
And the Dolphin first down.
Here's a give to Achan. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd
19,
and 3.
Tiger,
At the Texans 30.
They'll toss it here to Achan. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Bronco 80. Let's go.
Thompson to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Viking 18. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 bucks.
Now, Thompson. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession.
Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and